What's up? It's your boy Karceno here. Let's talk about it. Now, apparently, what's up, Ozzy? There's some things going on here that I wasn't aware of. I kind of was aware, but it kind of made itself present tonight. Oh, I'm serious. This is for real. For real. No joke. Now, I was on the phone earlier today, and we were having conversations about things that transpired, and we needed to get into it. And I said, all right, well, we're going to get into it. So, anyhow, party people up. Party people want to dance with me. Well, let me explain to you what happened. So I got a call today, and this is some people that know Kanye West from Chicago, and they know me mutually. And apparently during the thing, I believe it when they buffering everybody when you're saying things that they don't want to hear. Don't forget to hit the like button. As you can see right now, people are fighting to try to get in. And they're being denied at the gates. You know why it's freezing? Are they still prohibiting you? Can anybody hear right now? Are they still jacking up the stream? Well, see, this is what they do. They jack the stream up. Then they turn around and blame everybody else. And say, oh, it's your service, or nobody's in range. Who's outside at this time? Nobody's really even on their phone. Everybody in this town is basically asleep. So we should be streaming fine with no problems. No issues whatsoever. Okay, so now we get to it. From one of my homeboys and about the nonsense and all this stuff. Then we start talking about Kanye. Now we both know Kanye, he hung out with this guy. You know what I'm saying? They was in the room working. So one, Kanye knows about my videos, he knows about me, and he's very pissed off with me. And he's not pissed off about anything I'm saying about him. He's pissed off about something I said about Kim. And he's like, yeah, he's seen a video you did, man, and it's like you're making her look like, you know, making her out to be like some easy hoe or something in the video. You know, he doesn't know. The guy I'm talking to don't know what video Kanye's talking about. But he's like, man, I don't like that dude. I don't like that guy. You know, he don't like what I'm doing and all that. And he's like, yeah, I know it's been brought to my attention, but we called YouTube on him. So Kanye was basically telling them that they've called YouTube on me, and basically put out YouTube. They had to send information to YouTube, or the people that run YouTube that they know, to have certain videos of mine stopped and flagged, and tried to take me down, like for flagging the videos and keeping them down. And that's why the views on was disappearing. And it was them. He basically told this guy that they did this and had to provide evidence, like putting out things that, like I was saying, was complete lies and false. And they were like, do you have any proof that this is false? That's what he's saying. And so he's like, okay, well, we're going to put out a story to basically counter what he's saying. So then once we do that, then you know he printed a lie. So go ahead and flag his video. That's basically what I was told what was happening. And I was telling the guy on the phone, I'm like, there's nothing I could do to make Kim look like a hoe. That's already been done. Ain't nothing I could do to make her look like an honest woman. That's already been done. So she can, I was like, she can right now go join a nunnery, okay, and be a nun. Everybody gonna still look at her as a hoe. And they ain't doing that because of me. I ain't that big, bro. I ain't that big to pull that off. So anyhow, I guess he's upset. I don't care. But my thing is this. If it affects you that much, then you shouldn't be renting. You shouldn't be in the entertainment business. You know, I found it offensive that he decided, and I was like, I don't even talk about this guy. He's not even somebody I talk about all the time. Like, I don't like talking about Kanye. I could probably count on my hand how many videos I got of Kanye. You should ask Jay-Z how many videos I got on Jay. I got more videos on Jay than I got him. I mean, how many times do I write about the Kardashians? How many videos you see of me talking about them? Very little. These are not even my prime people. And I'm like, Pusha, he come out with an album once every 4 years. There ain't nothing to talk about with him. But they were mad because Pusha was mad too. Over how I was talking about the Drake beef with him, and Pusha went and blocked me on Instagram. I sent Pusha one message and he blocked me on Instagram. That's it. I never sent nothing else to him. I said one message and he blocked me. And the only message I ever sent Pusha, and I was like, how that scorpion sting feel? And I was blocked. That was it. I didn't curse him out. I didn't say nothing, but how does that scorpion sting feel? And that was that. Now, when Kanye decided to make a mockery out of a church and held a church service out there in the middle of the yard and got everybody wearing Yeezy clothes, talking about he holding Sunday service, did I cover that? No, because I don't want to talk about him. He ain't doing nothing that's noteworthy. I could have came out and bashed the living hell out of him. Because I'm like, that's blasphemous as anything I've ever seen. Who's falling for that scam, Kanye? You trying to advertise your clothes. You ain't talking about you holding Sunday service. What, singing your music is godly now? Yeah, he got everybody wearing Yeezy clothes and dancing around to his music and talking about his Sunday service. Just trying to find any weird way to advertise his clothes. I mean, I don't even want to get into it. That's what I'm saying. I could have covered all that. I decided to stay out of that circus. I stayed out of y'all circus. After Drake was done with y'all, I was like, well, that's really done. Ain't nothing to really talk about with Kanye. Matter of fact, I had some things that, unless he was doing something business-wise, like lawsuits, or he's trying to position and do something business-wise, that's all I talk about. I don't even want to deal with Kanye is seeing a shrink. Kanye is, I'm just like, it's boring. It's boring to me. It's time wasting. And to me, they time thieves. So as I talked to my boy, like, he don't care. He was just making me aware that Kanye didn't like how I was making Kim look. And I'm like, look like what she is? I mean, I guess he's trying to say, like, why am I not covering the fact that Kim is doing all this stuff, trying to free prisoners and all this stuff? I'm not covering that. I'm like, look, I don't cover stuff like that. And if I did, it'd be cool. But once you show me you've been an a-hole towards me, I'm not going to cover something to make you look good when you've been trying to sabotage me behind my back. So now you do something good, I want to talk about you now? No, it don't work that way. So the moral of the story was, he was sending a message to somebody else to try to get me to start writing some positive things about Kim doing work with the prisons and trying to help free people that's on death row. He want more people to start putting that out. But why are you worried about me if I'm so small? You know what I'm saying? I'm so small. Why are you sending people to even bring it to me? Because I know my guy, he cool. And, we talk like every often when I see each other. But we don't call each other like that. So I know if I talk to him on the phone for a long, good period of time, this is unusual. I read past all the other reasons he said he was calling. Because we don't talk on the phone like that. So I already know that somebody either put him up to it or, it had to be another reason. And that's the reason. I can read through these things, man. I know 100% from the way the line of questioning and the talking was going, how this stayed here. The conversation stayed in this area. Like, this is the real reason I'm calling. But I had to ask, what was going on, how you been, and da-da-da-da. And in your mind, when somebody's talking to you like that, in your brain, you're saying, okay, let's just get to it. That's how your brain is wired. My boy never did nothing to me. So, we're cool on that. My thing is this. Kim Kardashian, in my opinion, is putting her name on stuff that people who behind the scenes have been fighting to try to get done for I don't know how long. And then they try to act like because of her influence, people are getting out of jail and all this other stuff is happening, and they're doing it under Kim's name. And I don't like that. So I stay out of it because I don't have all the facts on it. And I'm not going to go digging around and trying to find all the facts to something I don't even care about. And that was their situation and what their propaganda piece is and what they're trying to position themselves for, some type of political run. I don't have time for people's agendas. I'm not the press. Use them. You went to TMZ, you went to Charlemagne. when you was trying to do your thing, and look how that backfired on you. So, you know, go to the people you've been going to. You can't use me for that. You know what I'm saying? Instead of reaching out to me that way, he can call me through the same people. Like I told my boy, I said, well, tell Ye to call me. Give him my number, have him call me, not some assistant, not somebody else. If he want to talk to me, he can talk to me. Now, I've had rappers that come to be like, man, dog, I love your videos, man. You be spitting it real. Keep up the good work. You know, I've had rappers do this considerably amount of times. They come to me and said that. And there's been some rappers, maybe a few, that don't like me. Okay. I can't help it. You know what I'm saying? And you don't like some in my video and all this stuff, talk to me. Big Mike did a video with somebody talking about me and calling me all kind of names. And I don't even think I said nothing bad about Big Mike. I just told what I knew that happened. You know what I'm saying? And if he's be like, no, that didn't happen in that way. I hate when they do this, though. They know where I heard it from. They act like it's news to them. Like I just made stuff up. And then when I'll be like, dog, what are you talking about? That's how I heard that all of that went. Like this, and that. Yeah, but I mean, I heard that too. Well, then why'd you say I'm lying? If you heard the same thing that I'm saying from somebody else that's out there, why would you say I'm lying? If I heard it and Ace heard it and that was the word out there, why would you say I'm the one lying? So if you've heard the story before I even put a video out and I say the story, why would you sit there and say I'm sitting up there lying? That burns me up. Because I'm like, how would you sit there and say that I'm the one that's lying when you know for a fact you've heard this story before? So you know I didn't make it up. But yet, rather than do that and say, well, he didn't make it up, it just ain't what happened. He probably heard that from somewhere else, but here's what happened. Or saying, yeah, he got some parts right, but a lot of it is inaccurate, or this part it was inaccurate. They'll just say, man, dude just be lying and making stuff up. That's just how they go about doing it, and that's wrong, because you know it ain't true. If that was the case, I'll sit around tomorrow and just be waking up like, I'll be asleep, wake up, be like, what I want to talk about today? Kawhi Leonard buys a dog and names it Draymond Green to try to pick at the Golden State Warriors. Yep, that's going to be the new video. It's going to be, rumor is Kawhi Leonard has bought a dog and named it Draymond. Now Draymond Green is going to be ticked off when they play each other next year. I mean, what? Who is going to go out and support that crap? I don't come up with these garbage-like videos like that. That's not my bag. It's not my bag, man. It's not my bag. So, like I said, there's some good guys out there. There's some good ones. And there's some people that don't agree. Okay. There's a guy in Boston that disagree. It's another guy from Smith & Wesson, or, I mean, the crew Dug Down Records and all of them. They was Strange. Yeah, it was strange. He don't like what I said in the video. Havoc and Prodigy on, the West Coast, Havoc and Prodigy had a problem with my video because I don't believe them. So that they went down that line, mostly Prodigy, but that was more of a opportunistic thing. Like, they saw a window. They kind of glad I made the video, actually, because it put a lot of light on them. So they were out making videos, going back and forth. They got it, Oskino is another one, he was hot at me at first for a little bit. Then he understood. It was like, oh, I get it. I get the game. And he started going back. He wanted to start a beef with me. Like, look, we gonna start a beef. Me and you go back and forth. I'm like, I would do that, but I don't want to do it. Yeah, thanks, bro. Everybody do need to smash the like button. I'm like, 34 likes. That's not even real. That can't be real. Because at heart, he is a coward. But and he needs to understand something, dog. Just because you look at Kim and put her on a pedestal, we're not gonna look at Kim Kardashian, dog, and make her Beyonce. It's not gonna happen. We're not gonna look at her like we look at Beyonce. All right? I mean, this chick got a sex tape on the shelves. And we supposed to look at her like she the queen? It's not gonna happen, dog. So you want her to look. But when every month she's got a naked spread somewhere in some magazine, people done seen her do all her bedroom acts on video. Just because she want to try to get into politics now and all of that, that doesn't mean that we're supposed to be looking at her like a lady. To me, she's not that interested. I started putting them only on the One Crack News page because that was the only way that's how much I didn't want nothing to do with it. I'm like, I don't even want nothing to do with this. Put it on the One Crack News page because I don't even really want to talk about them. So if you see the majority of the stuff on them, it's on the One Crack News page. Wasn't thinking about it. I have no motivation to go at Charlemagne. You gotta understand something. Charlemagne didn't like me, and we could talk about a lot of stuff with Charlemagne. Charlemagne changed his whole shirt. See, a lot of these guys get in there and now they changing their whole shirts because they know that the industry has changed. All the stuff he used to be doing, all the goofiness, all that stupid stuff he was saying on the podcast is coming back to bite him. It cost him a big seven-figure payday from HBO. Then don't let people believe that it was me and Star that did it. Me and Star didn't do it. It cost them a lot of paper. Well, him. Because he was going to have Angela Rye on there. They was coming in there and taking the political angle. I just hate these people that change their shirt and then they think they've been there longer than you. It's like somebody you put on to something. You know what I'm saying? Then next thing you know, they know more than you all of a sudden. It's like, oh, whoa, hold on. They act like it's theirs. Invite somebody in your house, then they start thinking it's their home. And start talking to you like it ain't your house. That's Charlemagne. Yeah, he was right. Nelly was gonna beat him down. See, back then he used to really be, back when he was, before all the changes happened and all the money started pouring in. When he was a milk dud and he was all really black around the eyes and everything else, and he was all dark skinned, Charlemagne, he was talking crazy on the show. He didn't realize that Nelly was this close from punching him in the face when that radio show was over. He knew, he kind of guessed it from his tone. But yeah, he used to do a lot of craziness and was getting himself in trouble and saying things that he shouldn't have. It was pushing that envelope for controversy. But now that the climate's changed, now he's trying to act like this political social figure. And I don't know when all these fake socialist people come around, man. It is crazy. Yeah, we doing this for charity, and I got this political party leader coming over. I got this guy who's coming over. He's gonna bring new water for this town. I'd be like, really? Half of these people are fake. You know what I'm saying? They ain't doing nothing. They just talking. Now we got all the political candidates going on this show. So everybody's trying to change their shirt and go to new lengths to get on the show and do these different things. Cause they trying to expand, and I ain't mad at them for that. I'm glad if the show is having content and they getting away from the foolishness, then I'm cool with it. But every now and then they think they need the foolishness in order to push things along. So they'll start throwing some dirty, outlandish jokes and, you know, talking about people's private parts. You know, these are the type of things that they call the potty mouth. They go back to the potty mouth way of trying to make things pop. And it's tacky. But I see they moves. I mean, the moves is clear. He's got a new agency. You know, K&K, that's what they do. KK Entertainment. They're going to come in and do their thing, and this is what they do. Change your whole shirt, change your image, try to change what you look like. Now you ain't going to remember the Charlemagne that talked crazy on the microphone. Now this is the introspective Charlemagne, who actually supposed to care. Makes me sick to my stomach, actually, because I know it's phony. You see, that's what I'm saying. That's, if people do this out the kindness of their own heart and they're sincere, those things hold more weight than all these people that's trying to do it and be social all of a sudden because it's the new trendy thing to do. You know, it's like when everybody started getting the calls, it's like everybody started adopting an African baby. Everybody say, you know, every one celebrity do it and everybody got to do it because it's the new trendy thing, you know. It's terrible. Charlemagne is bringing back, he's a part producer to the Boondocks. So he's out there advertising it like crazy because he's getting a producer credit for some episodes of the Boondocks. See what I'm saying? So there's no genuineness into any of this. Absolutely. Right, I didn't want to keep you guys on here that long, man. I appreciate it, man. I hope you guys are hitting up the Cash App too, man, and making donations to the Cash App. That's very important, man, to hit up the Cash App. Of course, I'm Karceno on the Cash App. That's how you super chat us. or you can click the link in the description box. And if you guys have the means and money and want to get involved in business deals that are lucrative, let me know. I'll send me your email when you donate on the Streamlab, and then I'll get the info over to you. Oh God, Canelo up here. Yeah, let me get up out of here, man. I don't want to be up here. A bunch of goofies. I feel like stopping in here and get some tacos. Nah, forget it. Let's go home. Call it a night. Get some sleep. Come back and reset. How much you need? I don't know how much it is, man. It's a project. You probably don't need any money. If you know people that invest, and it's an investment property. So I'm gonna try to get it to people as soon as possible. We got a lot of people in there, so people are linking up to join in. So it might be beneficial to you. You can get to look at the project, you know. So we'll go that far with it, and we'll take it from there. I'm gonna try to get people hip to the information, so it might be beneficial. Kanye and Eminem, who will win in a fight? Gosh, I don't know. I would take Eminem. Because he's actually been in a fight. Actually been beat up. Every time Kanye West was gonna get ready to get in a fight, or something happened that prevented him from being in a fight. I was only in 3, maybe 4 fights in my entire life, because I'm a problem solver. You know, that's me. I'm the problem solver. Fighting is the last resort, and I don't want to fight, because if I'm fighting and this is the last resort, normally it's self-defense. But I don't even want to do that, because if I get hit good enough or something where I'm harmed, I might go crazy on the individual and might can't stop. And by the time I wake up, I'm going to be in cuffs somewhere, locked down, and that person ain't functioning right. You know, he got to learn how to read, walk, and talk again. That's not fun. So yeah. He's like, I've been here for over 20. Well, I appreciate it. No, man. I mean, physically, I don't know if I can. I know I can't do the stuff I did at 25. At 25, man, I was so dangerous. Yeah, I sparred in the gym. And I sparred with somebody who was skilled and was doing well against the skilled guy. One, because I listened. When the coach said, do this, 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 and this, and this is what you do, I did it. I listened. So I stayed disciplined because I was just learning. So when you learning, you listen a lot because you know that you don't know everything. But when you got experience, sometimes you do your own thing. You hear the coach, but you've been doing this already, so you pretty much know your way around. So you wanted. He was. I'm like, okay, he just trying to fill me out on his own, and wasn't listening to instructions. So when the coach is telling him, hey, move the whatever, I move it every now and then. So I was able to set a trap for him. Every time I jab, I knew he had a thing that he likes to do. He likes to keep his head tucked in to the side and box. So he'll have his head tucked to one side while he boxing all the time. Punches are coming out. And every time I jab, he moves the head the same way every time. He would duck his head over to here. So I feinted him like I was going to jab and shot a right hand. Oh my God. And I put everything in the right hand. I'm like, I'm going to feint and shoot. And shot the right hand. And felt him through the glove. It wasn't like I even had a glove. So when I punched him, it went through glove, through everything. Word to Big Bird. So sorry, yeah, you got problems with K. But I ain't did nothing to you in the first place. Instead of worrying about me, you should worry about your girls being on IG with thongs or make better songs. I don't know what is wrong with these dudes nowadays. They too emotional, trying to be PC and controversial. Listen. I still got it. Now, all right. Now that I'm home, any questions you want to run by me, now's the time. Mm-hmm. Am I ever going to take the Band-Aid off? I take the Band-Aid off every day. This is a smaller Band-Aid. Every day it's a new Band-Aid. My sign, stop sign. If you want to call that winning. Favorite rap project of the year. I have to go recap that. You had to come back later on that. No, said I was at work. Why did he say Wayne is still with Cash Money? I have no idea. He probably still believe he's on there. Well, Victory Lap was last year.